Hey guys, how are you doing? So it's Crypto Insight UK here, bringing you back another YouTube video. To start with, I just want to say, guys, go and smash 2022. Thank you for your support in 2021, but together, let's smash 2022. There's no goal too big, guys. Believe in yourself and really, really go out there and do everything that you want to do. There's literally no excuse, guys. I don't want to hear it. Like, the progression that I made in 2021 just from a change of mindset is insane. This video is just going to be a quick recap on the markets. I've got a cool interview potentially coming up soon with like a Fortnite gamer who's also an NFT collector now. See if we can get them on the podcast. We have tried kind of confirmed but just not got a date sorted out. I've got a little video I'm going to make about OK Exchange, who are my new channel sponsor. That will be coming at some point this week as well. If there's anything else you want me to cover, I've been quite into NFTs over the Christmas period, just more for like some some interest to shake it up a little bit, because market has been chopping for a little while. I've stayed away from any leverage trades because I'm unsure on the direction of the market. But with all that being said, guys, sorry I've not put out much content over Christmas. I've tried to have a break, and also let's get into this new year and let's hit the ground running together. There's one other shout out I want to make, is that someone in my paid Telegram group has managed to get a full-time job in cryptocurrency after trying for a long time, and I'm very proud of them. Don't want to name them in case they don't want to be named, but just something I wanted to shout out. So, what's been going on? Guys, let's be honest, nothing has really happened over the Christmas period. Bitcoin has been chopping sideways for now 30 days. We did look to have a bit of a reversal, a breakout of this broadening descending wedge. We had that breakout, but we couldn't break the previous swing high, which was at 51,900. We rejected that and the moving averages, and we've come back down and we found support in the same level that we were having support on before, which is the 2.618 Fibonacci retracement level, if I'm correct yet. So we're still hanging around in that area. We came back, we've back tested the descending wedge. We're building a support level here. We do want to push out. We've got some. These are bullish things that we're seeing, guys. So we've got support in the same place, but on top of the resistance level now, and also decrease in volume with a chop sideways in price. So we're looking for an increased push in volume, maybe a catalyst to really help us break and reclaim these moving averages. And until that point, guys, we are literally chopping sideways. It's the same for the rest of the market, really. Bitcoin is losing some market dominance, but everything in the market that I've been keeping my eye on has basically been chopping sideways. Some things are pushing a little bit, but again, like not since a little while. So the 30th of November, there we go. We still haven't broken all-time highs for many of the cryptos, if any. And if we take a broader perspective and zoom out even further, yes, we did set a higher high for Bitcoin at 68,000 back in the 9th of November. And the previous high before that was 65,000. So we've set a 5% higher high. But since basically April the 15th, we've either gone sideways or downwards for Bitcoin, apart from maybe a 2-week period or a few days where we've been higher than that. And that's a 263-day crabbing trend. So it makes it very difficult to be in this market. In my personal opinion, we do have a big leg up to come, whether that's with Bitcoin specifically or the altcoins on their own. There's a lot of arguments for and against whether we're in an alt season, if we're going to go into an alt season, or if Bitcoin's going to continue. There's a lot of people, especially people I respect, like Blockchain Backer, who believes that Bitcoin's topped out. Even if this is the case, guys, we will have a retracement rally. The retracement rally should fail at the 702 if he's correct, based on all his previous price history. This is the sort of thing that we should be seeing. If it does fail on the 702, that would be at, it should rally back up to the 61,000 mark. In that time period, XRP should be taken off. That's where it has in previous rallies also. So 2013 and 2017 rallies, we had these big spikes. We're still waiting for that. There's still a lot of uncertainty and chop in the market. But one thing to remember, especially with XRP, guys, is that we are going to have a settlement in this lawsuit. And it is going to come. A settlement or the lawsuit is going to be over. those two things, one of them has to happen in 2022. You could say, yeah, the case could get extended for a longer duration. The only reason I'd say that would happen is if Ripple themselves wanted an extension. The SEC have had 2 extensions totaling 120 days, I think. I think there were 2 60-day extensions, if I remember correctly, or they're 2 30 days. Someone might have to correct me in the comments on that. We aren't going to have a third one for the SEC. I can understand why the judge would do that, because if she didn't, the SEC might then be able to appeal a decision should it be made. We're still waiting on a few very key things to come from the judge as well, like her decision on whether the SEC get the opportunity to strike Ripple's fair notice defense. We're waiting on that decision. We're waiting to see what the SEC, what documents what the judge is going to do about the SEC's documents that she in camera reviewed. So they're the ones on the SEC's opinions on Ethereum and Bitcoin in regards to securities and whether Ripple can use that in their lawsuit. The judge has been very quiet recently. So I think that there's I know that there's some big decisions coming, and I've heard from Jeremy Hogan and his legal team that they will be coming in January, and the case will be done by latest March, April time if it goes to trial. And I personally do believe there'll be a settlement before that, because of the fact that neither side can really lose this suit. If the SEC loses, all the other cryptos will be able to use it as case precedent to go forwards if they ever get sued by the SEC. If Ripple lose it, they're going to have to pay a big fine. So neither side wants to lose. They probably will both settle for an intermediary. But we'll have to see, because it looks like Ripple do not want to settle with the SEC. But it's really difficult to know as a retail investor exactly what's going on, because both sides are going to talk out of whichever side of their mouth makes their position look more favourable. But I personally can't imagine any company wants to be under a lawsuit with the US government regulatory body in any way. Well, no matter what they say, no matter how comfortable they may seem, I can't imagine that's a nice place to be. So in regards to Bitcoin, I did put a little tweet out about this the other day. There are a lot of companies, and I put a TikTok about it this morning. There are a lot of companies that I think you should keep your eye on. Some of these are like Alibaba. One of their executives tweeted saying he loves Bitcoin. We know that China have recently banned cryptocurrency, so we are, like, my eyes are on Alibaba. What are they going to do? Because they're not probably not going to hold it on their balance sheet. If they do, I don't know how that will specifically work with China banning Bitcoin. What other options they've got? Well, maybe create some kind of exchange where you can use your crypto, swap it into the Chinese yuan, basically bypassing the American dollar to use Alibaba's exchange. Because I personally have used Alibaba a few times. I have a small eco company in the UK that I was running, and I used to pay in dollars on that. I used to pay the remittance, had to pay about 3%, I think it worked out in the end, which is quite a lot if you're making big payments. So if they can make a way to transfer crypto into the Chinese yuan and cut out the dollar, it's almost win-win for China. You cut out the dollar, who we know they've kind of got trade issues with, and you're also then trading directly into the yuan. So could we see something like that? I think we'll see something from Facebook this year, or now Meta, even if that's not necessarily a metaverse, if that's something to do with WhatsApp and crypto payments. I think we'll see big moves from Ripple. They grew 130% quarter over quarter last year with ODL transactions, and that's just insanity. Brad Garlinghouse came out and said 3 out of his 5 biggest customers now have upgraded from RippleNet to ODL, specifically leveraging XRP. Like, the moves this year are going to be insane, in my opinion. We've got hedge funds coming back to work. I don't know if they come back to work today or tomorrow in the US. Today in the UK is a bank holiday, so we are off. They will have a lot of fresh money to allocate. They can take on a lot of risk at the start of the year and then try and diversify that throughout the year. So I think that would suggest that we do see a push in Bitcoin. I also think we may see a Bitcoin ETF this year. And I think we'll rally into Ethereum 2.0. If you're an XRP holder, we had the Sologenic snapshot on the 24th of December, which did seem like a bit of a flop, let's be completely honest. My initial investment is down like 3 or 4x. But I think that we will still, I think we'll have a, that will be reflected in the amount of Solo we get airdropped. I think we'll get airdropped more than what was originally presented, because a lot of people sold out of Solo. I also think we're getting this Corium airdrop, and I want to see how that performs. I'm not currently selling my Sologenic. I might just hodl it and bag up on Quorum and Solargenic for the future. Solargenic have got an NFT platform coming out on the XRP ledger, which, let's be completely honest, if that pops like anything like Solana's NFTs have, with basically no gas fees on the XRPL, we could see a massive rally for something like Solargenic. So for me, it's not all doom and gloom in those sorts of scenarios. It's about gritting your teeth and holding out in an investment like that if it has good opportunities. My eyes are on XRP though, guys. As you know, I'm really expecting a massive pump for XRP. We saw JP Morgan, a massive investment company, obviously, in the US, write an article basically saying that if XRP and Ripple can get through this lawsuit with the SEC, then they are in line for some huge adoption worldwide. People came out and said that JP Morgan, when they were trying to make JPM coin, were a direct competitor of XRP and Ripple. Would a direct competitor really write an article so bullish about something it was in direct competition with? I don't think so. It just shows you the power of what XRP is doing. Don't be footed out by the market, guys. It's a very hard time to hold crypto, but you've got to think about risk reward. I wouldn't be buying in at anything near all-time highs, but I would maybe be asset allocating into some things that still have a lot of space to potentially move. Obviously, the crypto market is always speculative. Never, ever invest anything you can't afford to lose, and nothing I say is financial advice. But in regards to my 2022, I'm super bullish on XRP. I'm bullish on NFTs, although I think they're in a mini bubble. We might have a small pop at some point, but I'm bullish on what they represent. I'm bullish on DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations. I'm bullish on the metaverse, but maybe not for this year. But I'm mostly bullish on ISO 222 compliant cryptos that will help out legacy financial systems, because I don't believe that our legacy systems, banks and governments are going anywhere. I think we'll see a few more countries adopt Bitcoin as legal tender, maybe looking at someone like Turkey as a bit of a... I know that Panama and other Central and South American countries are looking at it, and people think that that's going to be the next place, but I think there'll be a curveball with someone with a struggling currency like Turkey may adopt Bitcoin as a legal tender, or maybe a curveball with someone like Australia. If someone like that came through and said, yeah, okay, look, we're doing it, I think there's going to be a lot of eyes shifted towards the cryptocurrency space. And we are just waiting for the next big announcement in crypto, in my personal opinion. And that's basically how I'm going to finish off this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that I've not just rambled here. I hope that I provided you some value, and I hope that you can see my insights into this new year. I have put some tweets out, and as I said, some TikToks about other companies to watch in the crypto space, and I hope they help you out in terms of your crypto knowledge. Have a great start to 2022, guys, and I hope you had a brilliant New Year and Christmas. Always love from me, and thank you for supporting my channel. If you enjoyed this video, guys, please give me a like and hit that subscribe button. Drop me a comment if you've got any questions for me. And if not, Happy New Year, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.